Alright. Okay. Which one is it? Is it this one? Yes, it is. Yo, how is everybody doing? I apologize. I look like absolute shit. I feel like absolute shit. So please forgive that. Gone, what's going on? Treasy, how you doing? Shadow, Emin, bro, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody had a good fucking One Piece break. I feel like it's been goddamn forever. What has it been, like 2 weeks? Hey, Kev the OG, what's going on, man? Yo, it's time. Absolutely, abso-freaking-lutely, man. Abso-freaking-lutely. Oh shit. Excuse me. 1 second. I got a goddamn fly. I got a fly that's just buzzing around my goddamn room. You're fine. Yeah. It's been a minute in mute, Silvers. Wait. Partially fucked up, but vibing. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Hold on. You think you partially fucked up? This is my third bottle. This is my third bottle. I was in Atlantic City for the past couple days, and we was wildin'. Yo, I made it. Yo, God be saying what's going on. You alright, bro? I'm fine. Hope your day is going well. My day is going amazing. I'm doing great. We starting a little bit late because my little brother had to go to the dentist, and I had to hold him down while they put in his new fillings. It was gruesome. Not Sir Diane when I finally make a stream. Hey. Yo, this goddamn fly, man. Let me get some sugar water and some vinegar. I'm fucked up sleep wise. Yo, Shadow, you gotta get some sleep, bro. You gotta get some sleep. That man says he looked like shit. Like it's different look than usual. No, cause my hair is fucked, so I gotta keep my hat on. My shirt's not ironed. I literally just pulled this out of a laundry bag and threw it on. I didn't brush my teeth. I look like shit. I have crusties in my goddamn. You can't see it over my glasses, behind my glasses. I have crusties in my goddamn eyes. I feel and look like shit. Man's really said I'ma just get drunk for real. Nah, cause look, we were in Atlantic City and I lost like $500. It was like, fuck it, I got another $500. I'm about to buy a bunch of alcohol and I'm gonna forget that I lost $500. It didn't work, but hey, at least I got some drinks. And this is the third bottle. When we were in Atlantic City, we drank 7. I brought back 3. Yeah, I brought back 3 because this is the last one. I brought back 3, and over the course of like a day and a half, I've just been down in these things. Fucking New Amsterdam pineapple. I had apple, and it was another one that I had. But yo, we're not here to talk about the problems that Silvers has with alcohol. We're here to talk about One Piece chapter 1022. And before I start, I just want to say I think I spoiled myself because I asked, hey, who should I put in the thumbnail? And people said Zoro and Sanji, or Zoro or Sanji or Luffy. And I'm like, okay, the last time we saw Sanji, he was fighting Queen. Last time we saw Zoro, he was recovering to get ready to assist with somebody. So me putting 2 and 2 together in this fight, the fight between Sanji's going to continue to fight Queen. Zoro's going to get up and probably either assist Sanji or he's going to fight King. But people were telling me these two. And on top of it, when people said add Luffy to the thumbnail, The only thing Luffy has to do, the only thing Luffy is able to do right now is make his way back up to Onigashima with Momonosuke. And since people didn't tell me to add Momonosuke to the thumbnail, this leads me to believe that Momonosuke didn't choose to become an adult, and he turned mini dragon, has control of his clouds, like I said, like I predicted. And Luffy rode back up, and Momonosuke and Luffy and Yamato are probably facing off against Kaido. That's what I'm predicting for this chapter. Zoro and Sanji versus King and Queen, plus ending of the chapter is probably going to be Luffy, Momonosuke, and Yamato standing to face off against Kaido. That's my prediction right now. Before stream prediction, before chapter prediction, there you go. That's why I wasn't sure who to name when you asked. What's good, Silvers? We here for Crack Piece Sunday Lollipop. What's going on? Just put Senior Pink on all thumbnails. Silvers, dude drawing conclusions like a damn scientist. Yo, my guy, what up? Yo, Podal. Hey, Podal, what's going on? Yo, I tried to improve on the streams. The last stream that we did, I put timestamps on the on the timeline. So if you want to know where the live reaction begins and ends, boom, there you go. That way you don't have to watch an entire stream. And from here on out, that's what I'm going to be doing. So if you want to know where live reactions begin and end, boom, there you go. So thank you. I've actually gotten some all around praise for that, because people said, yo, your streams are like 2 hours sometimes, and I don't think I'd be able to go through the whole thing. Shelter. Yeah. All right. Chapter 1022. Let's fucking start. Move this out of the way. What just fell? Don't care. All right. Chapter 1022. The stars take the stage. Again. Shit. I think I spoiled myself. The cover is this Leo? A frog playing hide and seek with the Tontada tribe on hydrangea flowers. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. The only downside, look, I don't like the Tontadas like that, and the fact that they started a pirate group. Yes, they were at war, but they're so innocent, kind of, sort of, that I can imagine their entire career as pirates is just them playing pirates like the Usopp pirates did, but instead they're on Dressrosa. The only difference is they can actually fight. That's something that I'm extremely worried about. I'm extremely worried about that. Let's go. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna stop looking at the chat because I don't want to get spoiled. The stars take the stage. Cover page. Tontadas don't really care. The Samurai Pirate Alliance started this raid with an army of 4,500 against the Beast Pirates' 30,000 man crew. After a valiant struggle and Otama's Kibidongo strategy, why are you giving her that kind of praise? The disparity in military strength has shrunk. Oh, we got a map. Okay, who's who? Ulti, page 1, Black Maria. Turn off the phone. Black Maria. Sasaki. Okay, wait, who's who was all the way up here? Or is this just further back? No, that's up and back. Black Maria was taken out further back there. Page 1. Oh, yeah, and OT got taken out up here because they were chasing him to the live stage floor. Sasuke. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Wait, hold on. The mighty Flying Six have been defeated. Wait, so that really was it for who's who? And fucking Sasuke? Sasaki? What the hell? Not racist. I just looked down on the Tontadas. The Tontadas aren't all that. Like, if I'm being 100% honest. But yo, okay. Black Maria, I understood that was it for her. Who's who? I think I said I'll understand if that was the end of his fight. We got the exposition from him. Like, there was nothing else for him to do. Sasaki, What was the ending? What was the ending to Frankie and Sasaki? I'm trying to think. It wasn't a coup de burst. It wasn't a coup de burst. It was a radical beam, wasn't it? I'm gonna have to go back and look at that again. But yo, we lost 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2. Yeah, fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We lost all 5 of the flying 6. Drake turned, and everybody else is taking the fuck out. That's disappointing. That's actually high key disappointing. I mean, we don't get me wrong. Some of it, we did get something from it, but we did get something out of it. Robin got her 1v1, had some extremely amazing showcasing, and I can okay, Black Maria, fair enough. She got her shine. Robin got her shine. I can't ask for much more from that. Who's Who versus Jinbei, I kind of was expecting a little bit more, especially given the fact that below the calamities, these are supposed to be the top people, like the top people. Sasaki, I guess I want to say I expected more, just because of the way he was talking. But then again, as quickly as he got like incapacitated by Denjiro in the beginning, wasn't even really a fight. It just cut away, and next thing we see, he's chained to a giant fucking tree. OT and Page One got his ass whooped early on, so I really wasn't looking forward to anything from him. OT, she squared off against Luffy and was actually doing something, and then she just became, I don't even know what to say OT became. She was just chasing after Nami and them until Big Mom gave her a smack, and then Nami finished her off. All in all, I gotta say, the Flying Six were a little underwhelming. Jesus Christ. Now Onigashima approaches the mainland Wano. Mainland Wano? We were already above the mainland. Approaches mainland Wano. Only 15 minutes remain till it reaches the flower capital. Okay, look, there's Luffy. Oh shit, this is a nice shot. Excuse me, I think I might save this. Save image. Ba-bong. That's a nice shot. That's a nice like low angle shot of Onigashima. Oh shit. Castle interior, 3rd floor. Fire Kurozumi Orochi. I was about to call him Ochi. Kurozumi Orochi. How could you swear allegiance to a man like him, Fukurokoju? We got our ninja fight! The ninja fight! Let's go! How could you swear allegiance to a man like him, Fukurokoju? Put it... Oh, that's just... Ninpo, clone jutsu. It's his scrolls. I thought all... Oh, man. I don't know how I was trying to explain the shadow clones that Raizo was able to do. I thought all ninja could do it, but apparently not. It's his scrolls. I don't care. Fanfiction Momonosuke can still do it. The mythical like Eastern dragon is able to conjure up clouds like a Rasengan. He's able to make clones of himself. I don't give a damn. Fanfiction Momonosuke can still do fucking clouds and fucking clone jutsu. Let's go. But no, Raizo. Oniwabanshu must always serve the current shogun, Ninpo, earlobe cracker. Okay. I mean, alright. Raizo is loyal to his lord through and through. But Fukurokoju is just following the law. So it's two different ideologies here. If Fukurokoju understands that he's a piece of shit, Raizo over Naruto, if Fukurokoju openly recognizes that Orochi is a piece of shit, but he's following him because of duty and not like actual like loyalty, I understand. But he's really not giving much motivation, but just it's really not giving much into his character. Nimpo earlobe crackers. Where do your loyalties lie? You're clinging onto a ghost. I mean, he's not wrong. Gumu Gumu no earlobe Gatling. Are you talking about Odin Sam? Of course he's talking about Odin, you fucking idiot. You've given away where your real body is. Wait, what? What? You've given away. Oh, yeah. Everybody's making a stupid face except for the real Raizo. And he's holding a goddamn scroll in his mouth. And he's the one in the fucking middle. You've given away where your real body is. And he smacked him with his ear. If any of y'all watch a little anime that got kind of popular recently because of one scene, you know what this looks like. And that anime is called Redo of the Healer Hero. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but that scene just popped into my head. M ears are made up. Yeah. This fucking ear. This scene really did just remind me of Healer Hero. That one scene, and if y'all watched it, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Imagine getting smacked by an ear. It couldn't be me. Yo, look at it. Just feel your earlobe. Just feel your earlobe real quick. Now imagine the elongated earlobes of like an African tribe, and he just walk up to you and swing his head and smack you across the face with his earlobe. That is disrespectful. That is disrespectful. You were never suited to be a ninja. It doesn't matter how adept you are at ninjutsu. You always wore your heart on your sleeve. Oh shit. Oh shit. Are we getting the ideology of a shinobi? Those feelings are the reason we cannot rest. What? That day we cried, we laughed, and died alongside Odin-sama. We're all ghosts hell-bent on fulfilling our master's dream. Oh shit. Oh shit, are we confirming deaths? Are we Kiku's still laying there. Kinemon's not moving. Oh shit, Ashura Doji's not moving. We are here merely out of a sense of duty. Every last one of us is fighting because of that emotional bond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Izo replaced Kanjuro. Shit, Kinemon's actually dead. Bruh, you can flick your earlobe and take the W. Come on, Rise. Hold on. Ah, shit. Hopefully fake deaths make Wano mid. Nah, I'm calling Kinemon is full on gone. And if he's not, he's gonna wake up. Ashura dead confirmed. I think the only two that are at 100% dead are Kiku and Ashura Doji. I think Kinemon is gonna wake up like a little bit later, like holding his wounds like, oh my god, I'm not dead yet. And he's going to see Kaido and Orochi go down, and then he's gonna die. I really don't think that we should like recall any of these deaths. If you're gonna give us the emotional tie to the scabbards and then kill them off just to go, surprise, we're still alive, aren't you happy? No, just keep them gone. Use it as motivation and character development for other characters. And hell, Momonosuke technically only had one replacement father. Hell, at least Hiyori still has her two adoptive fathers, Kawamatsu and Denjiro. Those are the two that looked after her when she was gone. Momonosuke lost both his fathers, his real one and his adopted. Silvers, you need to let Kinemon go, dude. Kinemon's dead. He's dead. I'm all for Kinemon not coming back. I'm just saying that the way that I think it's gonna play out is that he's going to open his eyes one last time. And if he pulls a Pell and isn't dead, I'm gonna be visually upset. Like, I'm going to be upset, and it's not gonna be a secret. Kinemon is done. Kaido made sure of that. Kaido really only took a sword and just put it through his chest and just put it through his back. Clear body, clear death. I 100% agree with you. They're all dead. They're all dead, and they should be dead. They should stay dead. It's just the way that I think is gonna play out is Kinemon is gonna open his eyes. Hey, Vito, what up? Hey, Vito's in here. Nah, bro, they still do us dirty. He got his Luffy Oni-chan. Rip Kinemon, Rip Doji, Rip Kiku, Rip Bozo. Hey, Strix, what's going on? Waitemon gone with glory. Yo, Kinemon, if Kinemon dies like this, I think he went out in a spectacular way. He died standing his ground, and that's fucking beautiful. I mean, the best samurai death while standing your ground. Watch watch Samurai 7. There's a mechanical samurai in that series. When actual samurai finally bestowed him the title of samurai, there was a giant airship that was coming down that was about to crash into the village that they were protecting. He stood his ground and said, "You will not pass." Caught the airship and held it back from reaching the village. But the downside is, when the battle was over and they went to go find him, all that was left was his like mechanical feet where he held the ship. Man, I cried. I fucking lost it. Silvers, I said that because that body wasn't clear enough for real. The only body that's not clear in this is Kiku. And Kiku's smiling right here. But at the same time, there's a lot of blood for a lot of them. I need it in 4K. Yeah. I mean, I'm taking these as confirmed deaths simply because we have bodies. We saw the killing blow and we have bodies. I'm taking it as a confirmed death. Silver, salute for the memories. Love that anime. Bro, Samurai 7 hit hard. The only thing I didn't like is the girl. I like the reveal of who she was in love with. Like, you're like, y'all got her reason for staying, but you got the wrong samurai. Like, you had the love interest there, and when he kissed her, she was in shock, like, oh my god, you were in love with me, because she was putting all of her attention onto the old dude. Like, what the fuck? There were some crazy concepts in that series though. Momo for Straw Hat confirmed. God to be saying, we're going to get to it. We're gonna get to that. Samurai 7 over Wano plotline. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. 1,000,001. Oda Nomi over No One Dead. Yeah. Alright, back on the chapter. We got confirmed deaths. Is fighting because of that emotional bond. Even if it kills us, we won't be able to rest until we have seen this through. Tonight will mark the end of Orochi and Kaido's reign. There will be a brilliant new dawn tomorrow with Momonosuke as Shogun. There will be a brilliant new dawn tomorrow with Momonosuke as Shogun. Oda, what are you doing to me? Oda, what are you doing to me? I heard Samurai 7 was bad. Is it good? Yo, Bushido. Oda, no, that's fucking Wing. Wing, Samurai 7 is good. I enjoyed Samurai 7. There are some people who I guess read books and consider themselves like fucking brilliant writers who look at some of the flaws that are in Samurai 7 and go, this shit is bad if you look at this and compare it to this. No, shut the fuck up. Samurai 7 was enjoyable. Momo not becoming Shogun, it's too obvious. Raizo capping, bye-bye Momo for Straw Hat. Gone. If Momonosuke ain't joining, Tama damn sure ain't joining. Momo for Shogun. They want Momo to be Shogun, but my thing is, the nigga can't do anything. He can do nothing for the country except be a figure on a fucking chair. Okay, I'm gonna paraphrase Jiraiya's words. If you want a Kozuki, I can get you a Kozuki. I'm not the only one left. Like, Orochimaru fucked up. They wanted Jiraiya, but guess what? Tsunade's right there. You know you want to know the Kozuki we still have, who's actually have been shown to know how to deal with scumbags in Wano? Fucking Hiyori. Oh, but it has to be the oldest child. Momonosuke's fucking 8. He's 8. Momonosuke about to be a grown-ass crybaby. Bro, if they age up Momonosuke to a 28-year-old, this nigga is going to be a big-ass dude who knows absolutely nothing. No skill. He probably will have a buffed-up body, but no skill, no knowledge of swordsmanship whatsoever. Doesn't know the tradecraft of his family, which is reading and writing the language of the poneglyphs, don't know how to lead anything, and don't know how to repair Wano. He's still an 8-year-old. Hiyori already grown. She is exactly what everybody wants Momonosuke to be once he grows up. Grown Momo gonna douse Kaido's fires with his tears. Yo. Silver's the simp confirmed. Yo, chill out. No, but for real, everybody is going, all of the theories that I've seen so far is Momonosuke is going to age up. He's going to know how to fight. He's going to know how to use swords. He's going to know how to rebuild Wano and become this wise 20-something-year-old. Hiyori is already that. Well, I'm not going to say she knows swordsmanship, but she smacked the shit out of Orochi. I mean, that's nothing, but still. Hiyori is everything that people want Momonosuke to be outside of like actual combat training. You want somebody who knows how to be a ruler of a country. Let Hiyori do it. Momo did get trained by Odin, Zoro, and possibly Roger and Rayleigh. Nope, because if he did, he'd be way more capable than he is now. He'd be way more capable than he is now. He was a kid on a ship. Momo wants to be Shogun. I know Momo wants to be Shogun, but he's not fit to be the Shogun now. And if you make him the Shogun, he's just going to be sitting on a throne while everybody else does everything. And yes, he can learn how to be a swordsman and he can learn to rule the country while in Wano. But it's way more enjoyable to have him on the Straw Hat Pirate ship as the apprentice, going through a similar journey that his father did. Comes back stronger. And again, I'm a broken fucking record with this. Who better to learn swordsmanship from than the future world's strongest swordsman? He can learn. He's been learning since he was young. He is young. He's 8 years old. 8. And as far as we know, he enjoyed his life on Roger and Whitebeard's ship. No, he was on Roger's ship. He was on Whitebeard's ship for a while. Then they went on the Roger ship for a little bit. And then they took them back to Wano. And Momonosuke spent the rest of his life in Wano up until Kaido attacked. Hiyori is a woman not capable for shogun, only men in Japanese history. And we've already known, and Oda has already come out and said that he's changing things up in Wano. It's not one for one based off of Japanese history. That's one of the reasons that the color scheme in Wano is so goddamn colorful, because back in actual Japanese history, colors were reserved for like high status people. If you go out into any village, it was more browns, blacks, and all that. He's going against I don't even want to say that they weren't allowed to wear bright colors, but Oda's breaking the trend of what actual Japanese history is. Silver's fruit, Momo no me? What? How does being a pirate help him to become a ruler of a country? Explain. The same way Odin learned to be a better person. The same way Odin was able to learn to be a better... Oda is a misogynist? I don't think that's correct. I mean, he has come out and said that he draws women as 2 circles and an X for a body type. And we also know that... You think he will make a woman shogun? He made a woman the ruler of an entire island chain, like an entire island chain country. Back on the chapter, because I feel like we've been going for a minute. It's been 33 minutes. But back on the chapter. Future, we gonna come back to you. 3rd floor. Hawkins, you bastard. How many meat shields do you have left? Killer versus Hawkins? Okay. This isn't one of my top fight. One of the fights that I was like most anticipated. Like I had on my like really high on the list, but okay. Not too many. I'm really starting to sweat here. I really feel for you. Wait, hold on. Is Killer really giving it to a Captain Supernova? I may not have many left, but you should consider / whose life is currently standing in for mine. 2nd floor, Law and Kid versus Big Mom. This is the fight that I wanted to see. Wait. Huh? Eustace shot. What the hell? Something stabbed me. He got Kid. What the hell? Something stabbed me. You're straw man. You didn't. I have to admit, it would have been fun to watch you unknowingly kill Kid, but seeing you agonize over fighting back should be amusing too, don't you think? If you find a way to kill me, you'll just be murdering your own captain. Now then, let's see how you choose to entertain me. I know you'll try your best. You sure have a twisted sense of humor. We gonna come back to that. Skull Dome live floor. Listen up. And here we go. Skull Dome live floor. Listen up, you treacherous scum. You're all gonna pay for turning your backs on the beast pirates. Damn, so are they just murdering people indiscriminately? Where's Marco-san? Please do something. He's already at his limit. We're gonna have to fight for ourselves. What the fuck? Last time we saw Marco, he was in tip-top condition. He was in working condition. How? How do you off-screen a Marco fight? Oh my fucking god. How do you off-screen a Marco fight? He's at his limit. We're gonna have to fight for ourselves. Sangoro-san. I'm just gonna call him Sanji. Are you okay? They're looking for Zoro. Crap, fighting both of them together is kind of rough. Sanji was able to fight against King and Queen and hold off for a while. Okay. Wish we would have got to see that, but okay. Who can stop them now? If this keeps up, they'll exterminate the entire floor. Chopper, if the treatment isn't working, take Moss Mummy and get out of here. We've already given him the shot, but it's taken longer than expected to take effect. It's because his body is in really bad shape. Damn, Zoro. Hang in there, Zoro, my lad. Hang in there, Zoro, my lad. Why is Chopper aged up though? Like he's chibi, but he has the mentality of an old man. What did Caesar do? What did Caesar do? Because I feel like that cannot be it for Chopper's power up. He said that there is another side effect, but I feel like Caesar pulled the fast one on the Straw Hats and is doing something to fuck with Chopper. He has to be doing something to fuck with Chopper. Hang in there, Zoro, my lad. Zoro just cringing at. Ho. I'm right here. Come get me. Sanji's fucking. Who's texting me? Leave me alone. What the hell? Give me 1 second. Yeah, it was nothing. I apologize about that. All right. I'm right here. Come get me. Sangoro, find Zoro and finish him. They're apparently trying some weird healing method. Don't let him recover. Is King afraid of Zoro? Chopper called Zoro lad. Lamau. Word, right? Hold on. Is King afraid of Zoro? Is King afraid of what Zoro might do? 100% Zoro? 100% Zoro? Come on. They're apparently trying some weird healing method. Don't let him recover. Understood. Damn beast. I can't see clearly through all the dust they're making. I'm gonna snuff out Vinsmoke Sanji with my own hands, Perween. If you married Pudding like you were supposed to, we wouldn't have had to join forces with these brutes. Damn, Sparrow taking this to the heart. That's him, boss. Oh yeah, my nigga Neko! Die, you Germa reject. Let's take this outside. I'm here to avenge Pedro. Yo, Neko, you're not gonna get away. There he is, Roanoke Zoro. They found, Neko Mamushi save Sanji. Wait, who's the one that was saying that's him, boss? Was that just some random fuck off musketeer? Yes, it is, because they're wearing pants. I thought it was Carrot. I was about to give Carrot some props. In all honesty, the only way that I can see Carrot coming in at this point is if Nekomamushi does most, if not all of the work, and he gets taken out at the very end. Like he loses, and inevitably he ultimately loses, and Carrot comes in for the finishing blow. That's the only way I can see this playing out for Carrot. If Carrot was here right now, if she started the fight with Nekomamushi, or she was still in the fight and Nekomamushi showed up, that's the only way that I could have seen Carrot getting some actual shine. But nope, Carrot's done. Carrot's absolutely done. If fighting two billion berry commanders wasn't enough to force Sanji into the raid suit, I don't know what is. I feel like he's gonna pop the raid suit. I think Sanji's gonna pop his raid suit. What's good with you, my brother? Yo, Blitz, what's going on, man? What's good with you, my brother? I was wondering, can you tell me why Buggy looks so much like so much younger than Odin in the flashback compared to an Orange Town flashback? Hold on, Blitz. We gonna come back. We gonna come back to it. Hold on. As a matter of wait. No. We gonna do it now. I was wondering, can you tell me why Buggy looks so much younger in the Odin flashback compared to the Orange Town flashback? I'm trying to think because Well, okay. The reason, the like in canon reason that I'm gonna go with is the Orangetown flashback happened after the what's name flashback. The Orangetown flashback happened after the Odin flashback. In terms of chronological order, Odin joined, and then the Orangetown flashback happened because Buggy got his devil fruit and he said that he was leaving. As far as we know, in the Odin flashback, Buggy had not eaten the chop chop fruit yet. But the real world reason is because I don't think that Oda had in mind how far he was going to go with it. Because, again, like One Piece was only supposed to be the length of where Alabasta ended. The Grand Line probably wasn't a stretch of ocean that went all the way around the world. Because remember, in the beginning of One Piece, they said they're going to find the Grand Line. I imagine the Grand Line was supposed to be something like the Bermuda Triangle, where it was just a section of the ocean that was. It was a section of ocean that was kind of mysterious that nobody really understood. Hell, they even had a chart of the Grand Line that they stole from Buggy. Like as of right now, I can't remember what happened to that chart. They said they had a chart of the Grand Line. Nothing ever came of it, to my knowledge. Give me a second. You would like Carrot to be done? Wait, what? Wait, Pharaoh, what are you talking about? You would like Carrot to be done? I think Carrot's done. I don't think that she's coming back. I think Carrot is down and out. As a matter of fact, no, I want Carrot to be down and out. I could see her coming in for something. The hell is why is it that people always text me when I'm doing something? People always text me when I'm doing something. But yeah, I want Carrot to be done, but I think she could come back. I'll be fine if Carrot come back, but I don't really care for real. I don't care either. Like everything past this point that doesn't include Kaido, King and Queen, I don't really care much for it. Because everything else is just consequential. It's just consequential. Isn't Carrot on the spot Neko hit Peril? No. Nah. Because remember, Carrot and Wanda intercepted Sparrow in the towards the entrance, and that's where they got beat. Sparrow is inside close to the live stage floor. They're inside the skull. If they weren't, Neko would be in Sulong right now. That's the only way that Karen and Wanda were able to go Sulong is because they were able to see the moon. You said she is done, and I was saying you want her to be done. Yeah, I do want her to be done. I want Carrot to be done for the rest of this arc. I don't see a purpose in bringing her back for anything. She had her attempt to get the fight. She had her attempt for the fight. She lost. There you go. Neko Mamushi is now taking over. To bring Carrot in to this fight now would be just to give fans, just to jerk off fans at this point. Neko did say, let's take this outside. Good point. Neko did say, let's take this outside. Good point. That is a good point. Carrot could come back, or she might. Carrot could either come back, or she's probably just gonna witness him getting beat. Because in all honesty, I think at this point, Carrot would only be a hindrance to Neko. Without Sulong, Sparrow was able to take out both of them. Both of them in Sulong, Sparrow was holding his own, and he even openly admitted, y'all might have been able to beat me if the moon didn't get covered. But as soon as they lost their Sulong forms, he kind of put all of them on the t-shirt. He put all of them on the shirt. Carrot is dead. Neko is avenging her too. Yo, you're not gonna get away. There he is, Roanoa Zoro. They found us. Run. Protect Zoro. He was injured fighting for the cause. Oh shit, King. Wow, it's King. What the hell? What the hell? King, does King have the Marimar? No, what happened to Sabo? What happened to Sabo? Leave us be, whippersnapper. Why is Chopper? Okay, I think Oda is trying to make this cute, but it's just coming off as fucking weird. I think Oda's trying to make it cute, but it's just coming off as weird. Leave us be, whippersnapper. Damn it, you're always a pain in the ass, Moss Head. Immortal What? I'm so confused. I thought Marco was done. I thought Marco was down and out. I thought Marco was done and out. I used to hear rumors about a certain fire conjuring race that lived on top of the Grand Line. That lived on top of the Red Line. King of the Flames, huh? Sun God Nika. Was Sun God Nika a part of this race? He's able to conjure flames himself, and that's why they called him the Sun God. And that's why the silhouette. He a phoenix, or did you forget? No, I didn't forget that he's a phoenix. But we also know that it takes time for his flames to heal, and the way he was looking in this panel up here, he down bad. Like Marco was down bad. But yeah, if Lord know me, yo rats, what's going on? What if, and just hear me out, what if Sun God Nika was a part of this race, and because they lived atop the Red Line extends into the clouds, so it's reasonable to assume that they would adopt some type of like Sky Island culture. But at the same time, Shandora was a blue sea island. They weren't all but the writing on the hieroglyphs on the moon shows that all Skypian cultures had a type of like Native American or some type of Aztec like look. So Nika being a part of this race and having that Skypian-esque design probably is a part of it. They probably connect. What if King is the Sun God Nika? Silvers, I'm telling you, bro, King is an archfiend. An archfiend? What do you mean, an archfiend? And this confirms that the Red Line is not man-made. Who the hell said the Red Line was man-made? I never liked the theories that the Red Line was man-made to separate the world. For what? The Grand Line already separated the world. And then the Grand Line got separated. The Grand Line separates two halves of the world. And then the Calm Belt separates the Grand Line from the rest of the world. King is not a sun god. I mean, he can conjure flames. He lived on top of the Red Line, which extends into the clouds. King is a Garuda. I mean, a Garuda, I forgot what a Garuda actually is. I know it. Garuda, I forgot what it is. Garuda Links is a free and open source. Oh yeah, it's a Hawkman. In Hindi mythology, it's a Hawkman. Yeah, it's a Hawkman. Mythical Garuda bird found dead. What the fuck? Oh no, that's something different. Oh yeah, but a Garuda, it's a Hawkman. I mean, the Skypians already kind of hawk people. Like sky people, like people of the White Sea are already kind of sort of like bird people. But my bird race theory still stands. I've been calling them the Rito after fucking the Rito tribe in Legend of Zelda. I love the Rito tribe. They're fucking amazing. King is not a Garuda. King is not a bird. He is not a Garuda. Yeah, he's King. I don't think King is a Garuda. King design mid chill. King trying to be Magellan, Katakuri, and Shiryu. I mean, Shiryu doesn't really have that leather biker aesthetic. Magellan either, to be honest. But yeah, King is definitely trying to be Katakuri. He is 100% trying to be Katakuri. Oda designed Katakuri and was like, I like the way this look. I think I'm gonna do this again. King from the Fire Nation confirmed the next Avatar. Hey, Wano was at peace, but everything changed when the Beast Pirates attacked. Hey, yo, y'all stupid. I used to hear rumors about, King of the Flames. I want to know more about the other races that got extinct. Because I used to think that One Piece had a lot of races before, but Jesus Christ. Big Mom talked about a couple races that went extinct, and King is a part of one race that survived. I want to know. King has the best design in One Piece. Calm down. Calm down. All right. King is a BDSM reject. I'm dying. King is a BDSM reject whose mistress didn't want to play with him anymore, and he's still wearing his gimp suit. Katakuri has a better design. King is literally just a black silhouette with eyes and wings. That's it. Unbelievable. Marco, you're still breathing? You Whitebeard pirates should accept death already. I give. This is more than enough for me. I've done my part. Oh shit, Zoro. Yo! The man burst out. They shocked. It's time. Oh, he doing the shit. He doing the glasses. It's time for the stars to take the stage. See that? Oh, he's all better. Three sword style. Diable Jambe. Purgatory mutton onigiri shot. I love these two. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god. The two wings in action. Onigiri. Oh, did Zoro draw blood? Whoa, the Straw Hats are amazing. Hey, Curly Brows. If we win this, I know it'll finally be in sight. Luffy becoming king of the pirates. Okay. Raw Dog, Big Mom Squad, Silver's Big Zoro at Zoro Fanboy, never forget you. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I give it. It has some hype moments, but 7 out of 10. Yeah, King is bleeding. This better be an excruciating fight for both of them. That last panel, though, the last panel of the double attack is fire. No pun intended. But Sanji's pose could have been better. It looked like he's spreading his leg for. Never mind. Sanji's pose could have been better. Zoro looks like every time he does onigiri. This better be an excruciating fight. Why couldn't you make them say something cooler? Did you know we got to have 3 weeks of One Piece? Wait, what? Blitz, what are you talking about? The next you talking about the next 3 chapters? If you're talking about the next 3 chapters that are coming out, yeah, I know. After 10/24, I think we're going on break. Said, I dare you, Silvers. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. But all right, yeah. That's the end of the reaction. I need to put this in just so I know where to cut it. Almost an hour. Okay. But yeah, 7 out of 10. There were some, you know what? No, 6. I'm gonna give it a 6. This was average. We got the setup to some fights. Marco, I feel like Marco should have been able to handle King. Sanji should have been fighting Queen. Marco could have handled King. Well, Silvers, what would Zoro do? I don't fucking know. I gave up on all my Zoro expectations when we got to Wano and there were no swordsmen. And then the best swordsman on the opposing side, turns out he's on our side. No break till 10/24. Yeah, I know. I was supposed to do a Sniper Island sit down with a special guest last week, but it kind of fell through and he had something to do. I don't want to say who it was because I think that this is pretty big, and I'm actually kind of happy. But yeah, I gave up on all expectations from Zoro once we got to Wano and everything Oda had built up for Wano. Turns out it existed, but it doesn't exist now in the current story. And then we get here, and then the ZKK people come out of the woodwork. That kind of ruined it for me a little bit. So Marco a fucking fraud. Where was Marineford Marco? Why did Oda give us old man Marco? It's not old man Marco. I just feel like, yeah, he did give us Where was Marineford Marco? And then with this, it's like, in Marineford, Marco was aggressive. Their goal wasn't to beat anybody. It was just to save Ace. And Marco was being aggressive as hell on everybody. In this, he was just holding off King and Queen. I don't understand why, when he probably could have handled King himself, or probably have put down Queen before like he even came across King, and you could have had Zoro and Sanji tag team King. Marco backing off right on time for Zoro to come in. That's totally observation hockey. Hiyori underrated, not gonna lie. She's better than most Wano characters. Hiyori, I don't think has a lot of depth. I don't think Hiyori has a lot of depth to her character. It's just she's literally almost the exact same as Momonosuke, except she's had time to develop as a character since she didn't get tossed forward in time. Hiyori better than Toki? I don't understand why have Toki be from the Void Century if you're not going to do anything with it. Rate this arc out of 10. My personal is a 9.5. I'm about to get a lot of hate for it, but if I was to rate Wano out of 10, I'd probably give it a 6 or a 7. Because of how disappointed I was in what we were given based off of what we were promised. And then there was a lot of just padding until we finally got to Onigashima. Onigashima brought it up for me because Wano originally was like a 4 or 5 for me. Until we got to Onigashima and things actually started happening, that's when it bumped up extremely. Wano's a solid 6 right now. Yeah, that's probably where I place it. That's where I place it. It's a hard 6 or 7. Like it's a strong 6. whoa. But yeah, like Wano, I'm not gonna say Wano's bad because by no means do I think that Wano is like a bad arc. Really, a 6 or a 7, yeah. Wano is an 8 for me. Really? Okay, Wano's an 8. Where would you place... How would you rate Water 7 in its lobby? How would you rate Water 7 in its lobby? As a combined total, because that's what I like to draw. That's how I like to compare Wano and Onigashima. It's two different. It's technically two separate islands, bridged together into one arc. 6 or 7 ain't that bad. Not gonna lie, it's not. 4 is bad. 4 is bad. Absolutely atrocious is like a 2. 3 or 4 is bad. A 2 is, oh my god. A 1 is, I just didn't. It was bad in the beginning to a point that I just didn't read it. And this lobby is a 10? Really? And this lobby is a 10, 9. Not gonna lie, Wano's an 8. Just change my handle from powder to powder to powder. Wait, powder to powder. From powder to powder. Oh, Rats, that's you. Yo, you funny as a. Odin flashback was mid and Act 2 was a disaster. I don't think Act 2 was bad. The Odin flashback, I thought was good simply because we got to see more of Roger and Whitebeard. Because we got to see more from Roger. And hell, we got a named attack from Roger technically before we even got it from Whitebeard. Whitebeard and Marineford was just going, or just yelling. Roger actually had a named attack. Roger, the king of the pirates, 1,000+ chapters in, we got a named attack from him than we got from some characters who have been here for God knows how long. As far as I know, Mihawk still does not have a named attack. And he showed up back in Baratier. Shanks, no named attack. Which one's better, Whole Cake Island or Wano or Dressrosa? Wano. Dressrosa for me dragged on for way too long. Reading it week to week was a goddamn nightmare. If I were to rank those 3 arcs together, from bottom to top, I'd go Dressrosa, Whole Cake Island, then Wano. Everything else sucked. Yeah, that's what saved the flashback. Everything else sucked. I think I'm gonna have to agree with you. Dressrosa was dragging on for way too long. I think I got sucked in by everybody who was like sucking off Doflamingo to the point that I just got tired of him. And then there were so many breaks in Dressrosa that I just couldn't take it. I'm glad that I wasn't streaming at that time because I think I would have got burned out real quick. We went from climbing a mountain for like 5 chapters to going on break for 2. Climbing the mountain for another chapter, went on another break, came back. We finally got to a certain part of the mountain when shit can happen. We start fighting giant toy soldiers, like the Nutcrackers. Shit was great. I thought things were finally gonna start happening. We got past them, went to the top, started climbing the mountain again. And we started the Law flashback when he had the grenade vest on, and then we just cut the fuck away from it. Like, absolutely nothing. Cut away from it. And then a couple dozen chapters later, then we actually jump into the Law flashback. And I'm like, what the hell? That was, like, weirdly placed. So, for me, Dressrosa is at the bottom. Whole Cake Island, I enjoyed more on my reread. It wasn't as... Alright, hold on. Explanations. Dressrosa, I was enjoying it up until it started dragging. Like, we went into the castle, we were about to fight Doflamingo, Zoro was matched up against Pika, and then we got to Doflamingo, head got cut off, and then we got thrown to the bottom of the mountain. Then we find Doflamingo again, then turns out it's a clone, we get separated. Then we start fighting Doflamingo, and then we get separated again. It was just too much. It was too much. Then I reread Dressrosa and it still felt kind of dragging. It was more enjoyable on the reread, but it still felt like it dragged. Whole Cake Island, I had an issue with because one, I was still on the Wano hype train. We went to Zoe, said we were going to Wano after Zoe, but then we got sidetracked to Whole Cake Island, and that was around the time that I still thought that Wano was going to be the Wano that Oda promised us. So the entire time that we were in Whole Cake Island, I'm just scratching my neck like, can we get to that Wano arc, please? And then you got the editors coming out and saying shit like, yeah, we're only going to be in Whole Cake Island for like 10 more chapters. And that was back in the Seducing Woods. There's no fucking way we were getting out of Whole Cake Island while we were still in the Seducing Woods. In hindsight, yeah, there was no fucking way. But upon the reread, after like being in Wano, upon the reread, Whole Cake Island was way more enjoyable than I had originally gave it credit for. Honestly, Whole Cake Island was dope until the last 10, 15 chapters. Yeah, if you ignore the whole wedding Keiku bullshit, it actually is an enjoyable arc. The only like one of my biggest disappointments was that Sanji did not get the redemption he deserved. He actually should have fought his brothers. If anything, I don't think Big Mom should have betrayed Judge. I don't think Big Mom should have betrayed Judge. I think they should have continued the alliance and continued to pursue Sanji. But then how could Sanji have gotten his raid suit? They could have given it to him before when they thought that he was still gonna marry Pudding. You're a part of this family now just because we have to have you. I'm not giving up my actual sons. So here, take this. Germa gonna come back, in my opinion. I think that they are gonna come back, but I think there are gonna be some consequences. Wano reread is also beautiful. Wano's reread is okay, but yeah, Wano's reread is amazing. I enjoyed rereading through Wano. And that's the reason that I have it at the very top. If I overlook my disappointment with like what was promised about Wano and just take it for what it is, I enjoyed it. Dressrosa still drags upon the reread. Whole Cake Island was more enjoyable, but I feel like it was an unnecessary sidetrack that we really didn't need. It was just to cause more conflict with Big Mom before we got to Wano, and just to bring Big Mom into Wano. And Wano itself, I actually do enjoy it. And plus, we getting a new Straw Hat out of it. Well, technically 2. Jinbei's return, and we getting Yamato. Oh, 3. Momonosuke. Act 1 of Wano was so good. Act 1 was us getting here. Act 1, going through a week to week for Act 1 of Wano, I enjoyed it simply because of the conversations that it brought forward. One of them, is it time travel or is it ghosts? Are Kinemon and everybody ghosts or is it time travel? That conversation went on for a long time. I was very disappointed with Wano and didn't even watch it weekly. I dropped the anime a long time ago. There was a time that me and people in Discord were going through Wano week. Like we would watch the One Piece anime weekly. We knew it was garbage, but we would watch it weekly. And even now, but ever since like the end of Whole Cake Island, we were like, okay, yeah, no. If a good episode comes out and like we hear good things, yeah, we'll jump into it. But as of now, like Wano, like the One Piece anime is not a priority. So as we about to fight over you overlooking Tama, I know that was a shot at me. No, I just didn't include her because she's not joining. As a matter of fact, if anybody wants to join in the discussion, jump into the general chat in Discord. Link is in the description. Jump into the Discord. We can chat for a little while. I got some time to kill. Shit. Jump into the general chat, into the general VC in Discord, and I'll pull you up into streams. My only The only requirement is have a good freaking mic, please. Please have a good mic. If you don't have a good mic, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to move you out. But like I said, if you want to join the discussion, join the discussion. Like, hop in. We can chat it up for a little while. Go and get your ass in here. You better get your ass in here. I didn't slander Carrot today. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take it all out on you. There's no reason for Tama to join. She is convenient for this arc and this arc alone. In my opinion, Whole Cake Island Sanji beat his brothers. So Wano wipes. Wait, what? Oh yeah, he beats his brother. I think Whole Cake Island Sanji. Oh yeah. Whole Cake Island Sanji does beat his brothers. The only thing is, I wish we would have gotten to see him actually fight Ichiji. We know he whooped Yonji's ass for talking shit. He was fucking up Niji. He was fucking up his dad. And then we just don't get the fight against his brother. Strick said no mic gang in the house. Yeah, stupid. But yeah, Sanji overall, he beats all of his brothers. 100%. He whooped his father's ass. As a matter of fact, one of the theories that I did have going into... Move to streams. As a matter of fact, one of the fuck, what was it? Oh, wait. Can one of y'all say something? Say something one more time. I can hear you. I'm just trying to make sure it shows up on stream.
All right.
Hello. Oh yeah, there it is. All right.
It's been a minute.
Yo, what's good, Vito? How you been?
Hello, Mr. Gon.
Gon, you better say something. You better say something, bro. You want to talk? You want to talk Tama? I will slant.
Carrot slander hours. Who up?
Oh, hoorah! I was willing to skip the carrot slander hour, but hey, let's do it. No, but real quick, one of the theories that I had during Whole Cake Island is that Reiju was going to dip out. She was going to leave Germa when they did escape on their way out. Reiju was going to leave Germa. I thought she was going to go to Zeph. I mean, Sanji did betray Germa and the Big Mom Pirates. I thought the Big Mom Pirates were going to send somebody to try and take Zeph's head. Zeph spent a year in the Grand Line. There's no reason that man should not be able to handle his fucking self. I think that Zeph has probably been to the New World. 100%. The nigga spent a year in the Grand Line.
Yeah, Zeph was... I feel like Zeph could have. It really depends on who they send, I guess, because we don't know how strong he is.
I mean, some no-name, some Vito and Gotti shot Bobbins, and that's how he died.
That is true. Dude, the Bobbin theories back in the day were so funny.
Oh.
Because they were, pretty legitimate, I feel like, for a while.
Yeah, for a while, because those were the only people in the Big Mom Pirates that we had. Remember when...
Yeah, because I thought Bobbin would at least be maybe not, her top... Like, Bobbin and, who's the chicken guy's name again that fought Pedro? You know his name?
I know it's Peckham's and Tamago?
Yeah, I thought at least Tamago would be he seemed like a big deal, but he wasn't.
Yeah, looking at Big Mom's, crew aesthetic, when we first saw them, Peckham's, Tamago, Bobbins, Pudding, I thought it was going to be an Alice in Wonderland themed crew. A bunch of people sharply dressed, a lot like Alice in Wonderland. And then we get to her territory and oh shit, what was that? Oh, that was my controller. Oh yeah, then we get to her territory and we got people like Katakuri showing up. The way that he was dressed, it kind of threw a wrench in that whole thing. But the theories back in the day about what the Big Mom Pirates, about Tamago, people were saying that Tamago was going to fight Sanji. Zoro was going to fight Bobbins because he carries a sword. They were saying that sword is one of the 12 and
Yeah, I don't think I went that hard, like one of the 12, but I definitely thought like Bobbin might have been like something. We just didn't know like the structures of like the Yonko cruise yet, so it was kind of hard.
Yeah, it was like up in the air for a while.
Yeah.
Hold on, because I wanted to go on to Worst Gen and see what was going on with the new crew member thread, because they were saying some wild shit.
Gurp said about Zeph's. He wants to know what Zeph's bounty was, like a theory.
Zeph's
He said like
bounty?
150. Yeah, he said in the chat like maybe 150. I would say like 100 probably. I'm not sure if it was that high.
If we're looking at it in terms of like when we're first introduced to Zeph and like the basis of bounties back then, I would assume it would be like 100 and something million. But given the size of bounties now and the fact that Don Krieg just looked at Zeph and almost shit himself, the man who had an armada at his disposal, the man who the entire East Blue Ocean considered him the ruler of the East Blue, that man just shit himself at the very sight of Zeph. But when he saw he lost his leg, his main power, like his main fighting style and like the source of his power, he kind of got a little bit confident. But then Don Krieg's, I want to say his second strongest person, Pearl, those flame pearls, Zeph not only put out the flames but stopped him dead in his tracks with the air from his kick. And if I'm not mistaken, it was using that same peg leg. So if I was to give Zeph a bounty now, I would probably put it somewhere in like the 300s maybe. And that's just me being generous without my fan fiction-y brain taking over. Because if I was to go full fan fiction, I'd probably put Zeph at like the 800s.
That's insane. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I feel like he was definitely. I think he at least had to have 100. Because like you have powerful people back in the day, like Crocodile got frozen at 81.
Yeah.
Like freaking Boa has Conqueror's Hockey. Leader the Kuja had 80. Obviously that was her first bounty, but still.
I mean, but you also got to
I feel
remember,
like bounties were just lower back then in general.
You also got to remember that Boa became the leader of the Kuja Pirates and got her bounty when she was like what, 19, which is also around the time that she became a warlord. And her
that was
bounty,
like her first bounty.
Yeah, her bounty right now. Oh yeah, it's 80 million. I can't wait to see like the newspapers after Wano, the new bounties for the warlords, the effect that everything's having on the world, the information about Kaido being taken down.
What do you think Boa's current bounty is?
Boa's current bounty, since it was frozen at 80, and my whole headcanon that she's probably close to where a first commander should be. And again, I hate going first commander, second commander, but it's a power system, it's a power scale that people understand. But I think that she's probably somewhere around first commander, and because she's the ruler of like an independent nation that happens to be like a crazy warrior tribe whose basic training is hockey.
That's like the first. I think that's like the first like segregated place we've seen have that, because like we have Skypiea, they didn't know hockey besides like Enel and a few of them. And then you have Wano,
some of them were
was,
born with
like
mantra.
just armament, really. Like that was the main focus. But like them were like it was both.
They know
Like,
what hockey.
Like not
they
just a
know
few people, everyone.
Yeah, the entire tribe. Their whole basis is power is beauty, and I want to be the most beautiful person here. So
Considering how rare it is to have hockey, I feel like, which I don't know. I feel like it's weird because hockey seems like something like if you just know about it, you can get it.
it's I think it's just the way the world is structured. In the blue seas, it's rare to have it unless you're a high-ranking Marine. Devil fruit powers, rare to see, rare to have, rare to find in the blues. Until you get, and then once you get into the Grand Line, devil fruit powers become more common. Hockey, you start to see more and more of hockey, but it's still kind of rare. That's where you start to.
Digimon Pirates had it.
Yeah, right. I'm talking about Paradise, like the first half.
Yeah. Oh, true.
You start to see more just strong people with certain types of body conditioning abilities that have been derived from that body conditioning. I don't care what people say. The six powers are a type of body conditioning and training. I don't think it's direct hockey.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
that.
see it as like a martial art or something.
Yeah, I don't think that Iron Body is armament hockey, because then what the fuck was the point of making it a different power system? And then once you get into the new world, you start to see more people using hockey, more people using body conditioning, martial art techniques, more people with everything all around. And the new rare thing, but it's common among the absolute strong, is Conqueror's hockey. But the absolute rarest that you'll only see in like 1 in 10 people is the ability that Kaido mentioned to infuse Conqueror's hockey into like certain attacks. Now, with that being said, Boa being the leader of an island nation whose standard practice is both forms of hockey, observation and armament, and implementing them into their like flying arrows, I think Boa is probably going to be somewhere either 7 or 800 mil. Her new bounty. I don't want to give her $1 billion because I'm putting Mihawk in the $1 billion to $2 billion range.
Yeah, because like Mihawk, it feels like the people that have the highest bounties are like it's a combination of, at least from the Yonko standpoint, it's like a combination of them knowing about like the Void Sentry and then them just being so strong that it's like hard to really stop them from gaining that information.
Hold on,
I feel like that's the big reason why people have such high bounties. And
Let
it's
me pull
weird.
up
Like
the,
at first, I was like, why does Marco not have like closer to 2? But it kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
just
because
judging from like how the Whitebeard pirates were, and Whitebeard's just an anomaly because one, he is they had a rivalry with he had a rivalry with Roger, so he probably knows a decent amount. And he was like the strongest in history, unless you think Roger's the strongest. It's like one of them. So
I don't want to put. I don't put too much stake in titles per se. Mihawk, 100% world's strongest swordsman, but his title of world's strongest swordsman, I think, was gained from his actual skill.
Yeah, out of like 4 people who want to become the world's strongest swordsman.
Yeah, right. Whitebeard being called
mean? Like, what does that like do?
Whitebeard being called the world's strongest man. I think that's in terms of just straight physical strength, like destructive capability. Roger was probably able to beat him. That's why I don't put too much
I think it goes
stake
either
in.
way.
Yeah,
but I'm not mad if you say it's either Roger or Whitebeard. I don't think it really matters.
yeah, it doesn't, and that's why I don't put much stake
at
into
least like close enough that it doesn't matter. Like
They're
any
equal.
given day, one of them can win.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go on record as saying they were fucking equal. There were many people.
How I feel it.
There were many
like
people.
The top 3, you had Garp, Whitebeard, Roger. No order.
Yeah. Oh, and me being generous, I'd put Sengoku in there. I would put Sengoku
for sure.
in there.
Yeah. I kind of forgot about him because he's never really done this.
I wouldn't put Shiki into that category, even though the error was called Roger, Whitebeard, and Shiki. I wouldn't put him in there because he seemed more tactical and not just all-out strength. But damn, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go on record as saying that Whitebeard and Roger were equal, and because it's been noted that Whitebeard is the man closest to the One Piece. If he wanted it, he could get up in the morning and go, "Yo, we going after the One Piece," and he would get it. He would get it. It was just he had no like ambitions of treasure and fame. He wanted a family and he wanted to protect that family. And in order to protect that family, he needed to be strong. That's the only thing.
Oh, also, what do you think about like I feel like Bo's a pretty important character, especially to like the narrative because she's very closely tied in with the Celestial Dragons. So do you think like cuz in my opinion, like the more important you are, like 9 times out of 10, like if you're more up the hierarchy in terms of importance to the One Piece world, more likely than not, you're going to be really strong. So like you have the Pirate King, obviously you have to be really strong. You have admirals, they're really strong. You have Yonko, they're really strong. So do you think like since Boa and like Luffy have such a close connection, And like near the end of the story, I think she'll definitely come back for the final war. Do you think she has advanced conquerors? Because I feel like it would make sense.
100%. 100%. I think she has advanced conquerors. There's no doubt in my mind. I've always been in the group of people that says Boa is stupid strong. There's why we haven't seen her do anything is because it has never been necessary. In Marineford, she jumped and took out multiple
Pacifista. What the fuck?
She was walking through Pacifist. She jumped past them, and as she was jumping, she was kicking Pacifistas and one-shotting.
Even post time skip, that's an impressive feat. Like, they're demons.
Like, Luffy came back post time skip and he did that. But
the Frankie Laser finished off the Flying Six member.
Exactly. Zoro and Sanji, when they first came back, it took both of them to one-shot a Pacifista. Like, in comparison to what we were given...
Think it really needed to, but like...
No, yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
Pre-time skip, it took Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji to take on one Pacifista.
And they just almost like...
Yeah, and they just barely won.
And we know how how much stamina they have and stuff. It literally was like in seconds they lost their breath. That's insane. Even I know Zoro was like obviously like fucked up.
Yeah, he was injured.
But like still, like the others were like
he popped Ashura. Sanji, Diablo Jambe, Luffy was using gear second. The fact that they barely won and then nobody was talking about how impressive it was. How impressive Pacifistas were until post time skip when Luffy one-shot one. When at Marineford, everybody just overlooked the fact that Boa was one-shotting these things before Luffy even came back.
Yeah, I feel like that's a very underrated feat.
Boa,
I think she has so much. I think it's scary because if she does have advanced conquerors, like, and we know that like if you have like strong enough hockey compared to your opponent. Like with Law switching, he couldn't switch the Yonko because their hockey was so much better than his.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if she has like such broken hockey. That means she can like one shot like most people in the series, but probably besides like the Admirals and Yonko, obviously.
And Conqueror's hockey goes into like devil fruits that have one shot capabilities. Look at Sugar. People ask why isn't Sugar utilized more? All she has to do is touch somebody like Kaido, and now he's a teddy bear. My interpretation of that is because his hockey, like the Emperor's hockey, is so goddamn strong.
Yeah,
that will
like
be
the Law thing.
Yeah, that will be the most savage teddy bear in fucking existence. Yeah, he'll turn into a teddy bear, but as soon as you give him an order, he's able to resist that order and he'll fuck you up. And once you're knocked out, he turns back to normal. That teddy bear will wreck you. Make no mistake. Silvers, do you think Boa can reach 1 billion if she gets revealed as an escaped slave? I can see the world nobles wanting her back. I think that information.
Already know, right?
Yeah, I think the nobles already know. When Fisher Tiger released everybody, I think they know I think they know all of the slaves that escaped. Because remember, they went down to Fishman Island to go get their slaves back. It was just they couldn't, like, the Navy that went down there and all of the soldiers, they couldn't determine, they couldn't determine who exactly were the slaves. And if you tried to take the entire kingdom, like take everybody, the kingdom was not about to let that go. They were about to wage war. And are you really going to wage war over a few slaves? Nah,
it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Because I think it's weird that they're even trying to capture the warlords because they hired the warlords because of how strong they are, but it seems like they're not sending admirals.
Yeah,
they kind of can't.
Whatever
so, how are they going to capture them if they now have? It's weird.
The forces that they're sending after the warlords does seem underwhelming. Hell, they sent Kobe after Boa.
Dude, he's either going to get clapped or they're going to have they're going to make an alliance with Sword.
Who was it that he was on the phone with? He was talking to Fujitoro, right? When he told him we're headed to capture Boa Hancock, right?
Either was he not talking to Drake or am I tripping?
I think he was talking to Fuji because Fuji was bandaged up a little bit, and he was like, "Where are you heading now?"
Yeah, I think maybe.
It's
I would have to go back.
It's either Kobe is going to see the giant portrait of Luffy and he's going to let Boa escape. Well, he's not going to let Boa escape. He's just going to back off because she's going to fucking wreck him. He was
Oh,
talking to Drake. Was he?
I gotta reread Amazon Lily. I gotta look up that portrait of Luffy.
Oh no, it was on a cover page from the Decks of the World.
Oh, that's probably why. I didn't read back then, so I haven't looked at the cover pages.
The main town square where like you remember when Boa was taking a bath and they put up those barriers in the front of the main castle? At the main entrance, there's a big ass portrait of Luffy.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. As a matter of fact, Amazon Lily. Let me go to it. I'll put it in no mics when I find it. Shit. God damn, that was quick. I can't find it.
I'm like, if I had to separate, like, I don't know. Like you said before, you were talking about how like Onigashima is kind of like the Enies lobby of this arc, in terms of like just because they're kind of
yeah, they're separate, but they're
opinion.
bridged by like an overall.
I'm
an
doing
overall
that
plot.
because I know it's probably technically going to be like Wano is going to be this whole giant thing, but like don't people consider Water 7 and Enies lobby separate? I feel like this should be the same
people they do
way,
consider
right?
those separate arcs.
And
Like,
if that's the
separate
case,
arcs.
this arc is like miles ahead of what I think it is. Onigashima. I'm separating it.
Oh hell yeah! In my
it's like
opinion,
in my top 10 if I separated it.
And if I were to separate the two arcs, Onigashima would probably be one of my favorite arcs.
Yeah, it's like top 10, maybe even top 5. Maybe not top 5, but definitely like right there.
Hold on. One Piece from the Decks of...
Have you read Kingdom?
I have not. People have been telling me to do it, but the reason I don't get into certain series is because like people tell me, yo, you should read this, it's goated. When people hype things up to me too much,
go in with really high expectations.
Yeah. Oh, I found what's the name?
Okay.
Copy image looking no
Where'd
mics.
you say you put it?
Room with no mics, right above the VC.
Okay.
Yeah, she put a really big picture of Luffy in the town square.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, right now on my reread, I'm at Enies Lobby. I'm about to start that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I've been reading like an arc a month, just like, or a couple arcs a month, just to like catch up. Because I haven't read pre-time skip, but I read post-time skip.
Mo says Silver, send the link. What link are you talking about? If you're talking about the cover page that I'm talking about, go into the Discord and check Room with No Mics. As a matter of fact,
yeah,
look in the One Piece chat. That's where I'll put it.
All right. Because I really think moving forward, I just don't see Oda pitting two mutuals to fight each other. It doesn't seem like an Oda thing to do, but maybe like at least not to a conclusion.
If they do,
Boa
go
and
at
Kobe
it,
fight.
Boa is going to laugh at Kobe of how weak he is. He's going to mention something about Luffy. They're going to become buds, and Kobe is going to say, "Okay, we don't need to fight. You leave, and I'm going to tell them that you escaped." And on top of it, one of the biggest things that I had, and I called Fujitora going to the Reverie, where people on Ora Jackson were calling me stupid, saying Fujitora is not allowed on a Marine base. When I said Mary Joie isn't a Marine base, they said, well, that's a technicality. Well, he pulled the technicality.
He did. He really pulled that.
What I was assuming was going to happen is when they were going after Boa Hancock, they were going to send Suru and her female Marines, because even though excuse me, even though Amazon Lily is its own nation, it still has laws and shit that need to be followed. And one of their main laws is oh god damn. Thank you. And one of their main laws is no men allowed, women only. If they would have sent Suru, it would have been respectable while still trying to capture known criminals. I thought Boa Hancock was going to take the Kuja pirates and they were going to fucking leave. There's no reason to put Amazon Lily in danger, but at the same time, they are a warrior nation. But why put Amazon Lily in danger if you don't have to? The entire island are not the Kuja pirates. The Kuja pirates leave, you have no reason to attack Amazon Lily. But I still think that's how it's going to happen. Kobe is going to he's not going to let her leave because she could wipe the floor with him. He's going to back off. She's going to leave with the Kuja pirates. and they have absolutely no reason to continue being in Amazon Lily. It's out of the way. It's in the Calm Belt. It holds no strategic value whatsoever. It's just the home of a savage tribe. Well, to the world government, it's a savage tribe. To us, they're fucking badasses that I'm pretty sure Sanji would absolutely love.
Dude, he'd die in that island.
Oh, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Especially with all of them wanting to study men, the way that they were touching on Luffy, yeah, he'd 100% die on that island.
It'd be Fishman Island, but like times 10.
You thought he?
And I don't want that.
You thought he almost died at Fishman Island? Well, he's not. He's going to step on Amazon Lily, look into town from a distance, and he's going to die instantly.
Gon said he thinks his mic broke.
You think your mic broke? You cowardly bastard! You knew what this was. You knew what this was, Gon. All right, but I'm gonna be wrapping up in a minute. But before I do go, I got the list of the warlords right here. Just going over them. Boa, her bounty, like I already stated, I think it's gonna be somewhere between 700 and 800 million. Kuma, I think his bounty is just going to be like completely revoked. The man is more a robot than person now. Unless they actually did get away with him and Limburg's gonna do something to him to like bring him back. Mihawk, I'm putting him somewhere in between 1 and 2 billion. Like I know that's a big ass span, but shit, Mihawk is a threatening person, especially given his status of like rival of Shanks. Buggy, Buggy could hit 1 billion right now and I wouldn't be surprised. It's not even funny how what the devil's luck that he has. Weevil has been compared to a young Whitebeard, and I think was it confirmed that Bakken was a part of Rocks, or is that just still speculation?
Most likely.
Okay, well, with Bakken being a part of Weevil's quote-unquote crew, and with the speculation that she's a part of, like taking into account the speculation that she was a part of Rocks, there's a lot of information on that crew, and I think that he'd have a large bounty because of that. How much exactly, I'm not sure, but I'll still put it. What is his bounty now? His bounty now is 400.
Like
480. It's 480 million.
480. Wow.
Yeah.
I did not expect that.
I could see him hitting 1 billion just because of Bakken having the information that she has and the destructive power that he combined with the destructive power that he has. I mean, the man destroyed Whitebeard allies looking for Marco.
By himself. That's crazy.
By his fucking self. Like
crazy.
The only other person that we have to compare that to was Ace, and we know that Ace could have been a lot stronger than he actually was.
Oh yeah, he had so much potential.
Damn, why did I click on Weevil? Crocodile, I don't know what the fuck his new bounty could be.
I think it'll be like maybe like 3x. Maybe he'll be around like 2 or 3. I just don't see him being that high.
His bounty before was 181. And we know that he got a new bounty post Marineford. Luffy got 100 million increase post Marineford, so I'm going to give Crocodile that same respect. So yeah, I think it'll be somewhere around. But seeing as how he moved into the New World and started doing his whole operation again, he probably has made more of a name for himself again. So I'd put Crocodile at like 400, like somewhere around that range, somewhere around the 400 million range, but in the context of where Luffy is, it's not that big in comparison to Luffy, but still, to go from 81, it wasn't 181, it was 100. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Gerb, I know. It was 81. Did I say 181? My bad. Silver's read my last comment.
Because of the increase.
You know you sloshy when you slur... when you slurn keys? What? Boa given the entire Amazon Lily army and potential Yonko crew in numbers alone Silver's veto, her bounty can be 1 bill.
Could be.
It could be. It absolutely could be.
I think it would make sense. Like, it just really depends on like how much she knows. I feel like that's really important too.
It is. I don't think that she knows much in terms of Void Sentry, but in terms of threat to the world government, she became a warlord despite the fact that she used to be a slave, and she has to have a lot of hate for the world government.
Yeah.
So
Off top, like I've thought I never talked about anyone before. This will be like pretty brief.
yeah,
But you know how like when Whitebeard didn't go to Wano because he didn't want to risk his crew,
yeah.
but in Marineford he did. Do you think the reason why he did it is because, like, when he had that talk with Roger, he thought that maybe Ace was actually like the sun god or like Joy Boy or something?
I mean,
And that's like the main reason. Because I always thought about that, especially with his like power with fire. Maybe like
it's a huge possibility because no matter how you look at it, Whitebeard did treat Ace special in a lot of different ways. There were a lot of people that were saying that he was going to make Ace the next Pirate King when no, that was just something that I think Squad brought up and said he was going to do. Whitebeard never said that himself. There are a lot of people that were saying that he was grooming Ace to be the next captain of the Whitebeard Pirates. I think that was a possibility, but at the same time, I don't think so myself.
It was more so, yeah, just making him the Pirate King rather than being like the captain himself.
Yeah, I don't, like I said, Whitebeard never said himself that he was trying to groom Ace to be the next Pirate King. I don't think so.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that was only Squad. Only Squad said that. Squad said
I did not know that.
He said that you were going to make him the next Pirate King, and he felt betrayed, and Whitebeard was just looking at him like, what the fuck? But I do think that Whitebeard did treat Ace special in a lot of different ways, whether he was trying to make him, whether he believed that he was like Joy Boy, the sun god Nika, or anything special, I'm not sure really, but at the same time, it is a big possibility. I mean, and Whitebeard being Whitebeard, he probably did know the legend of Nika, and with Ace just coincidentally having the power of fire, being the son of Roger, and that crazy high potential he had, I could 100% see it being possible that Whitebeard believed that Ace was some type of like child of prophecy, which also goes into why he went to save Ace, why he went to go save Ace at Marineford and wouldn't go beat the hell out of a kid that he knew in his last crew. Because Whitebeard could have 100% gone into Wano and just went, Kaido, leave or I'm gonna fuck you up. 100%.
Yeah, at any point, especially like in the earlier years when he like hasn't heard of Odin for a while, and then like figured out that Kaido occupied Wano, because I'm sure he knew like around when that happened.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. And
because I mean everyone knows what's going on in Wano apparently, so it's not that hard to get into.
And it's still a little weird about how calm Whitebeard and to a larger extent Izo was about hearing about Odin's death. Like they found out Odin died. I can understand if Odin died of like old age or natural causes or some shit. They're like, oh damn, he died? Oh, okay. But we don't need to go to Wano necessarily. Like, okay, like we really don't. But he was killed. He was murdered by not just the new ruler of Wano, but by somebody that you know personally, Whitebeard. And Izo, this is your home. Ace just told you that your home is a shadow of its former self. And now look at how far Izo is willing to go for Momonosuke and the rest of them now. Like currently in the Wano arc. It's a little weird that they were both so calm about just not wanting to get revenge for Odin back then. Blackbeard, Magic 8 Ball, Shanks, One Arm, G.I. Joe, Kaido, Teddy Bear, Big Mom, Fleshlight. This man talking about what sugar will turn all of them into.
Yeah, what the hell? Gon said that Toby Roppo aren't fodder. It's just that the Straw Hats got a lot stronger. I got a little take on this. I think they were overhyped by Oda, which is fine, but they weren't hyped to the point where like you thought they were like going to be like demons.
I thought the fights would last a little bit longer.
But I thought the fights would last. I think the Robin fight was fine.
Yeah.
Because Robin's like, I don't know.
Robin,
I feel like Robin should be able to end fight. She either loses quickly or wins quickly.
Robin,
I feel like that makes sense.
Robin could have came in and just one shot, and I would have been happy because Robin has gone so long without a 1v1 that it.
Yeah, and then it's Jinbei's Jinbei, bro. Like, come on.
I thought the Who's Who fight I was okay with, but I did expect it to go a little bit longer. But like I said during the stream that it ended, Who's Who gave his exposition. We found out his purpose. That's it. Like, we don't really need to continue this. So I was okay with that fight ending there. Robin, I'm okay with that. She got her shine. Sasaki, in all honesty, I didn't think that fight would end right there. I thought there was still going to be at least a little bit more.
Yeah, I think they might not like have a major like they might not like have a fight again like Toby Robo, because I feel like Black Mirror's definitely down. Ulti's definitely down.
Ulti, Page One, Black Maria, down. Who's Who, 100% down. Sasaki got taken.
I don't think Who's Who and Sasaki are down.
I mean, in this chapter, we got it though.
Enough juice to go on fighting, but I definitely think since they were the two that are emphasized to be captains of their own crew, and then knowing what Who's Who, like his info dump, I feel like he's way too important, and also being compared to Rob Lucci just losing like that. And since Oda brought Rob Lucci back into CP0, I don't think he would treat Rob Lucci like the same way as like Jinbei, in my opinion. So I think they might not have like fights or anything, but they might serve as like info dumps, or like Sasaki. I'm not sure about Sasaki, but I'm like certain on Who's Who.
Who's Who?
Like,
yeah, Who's Who? I can
always
100% see getting
Sun thing, which I think it might be a thing.
Who's Who? If he gets back up, I wouldn't be surprised. But Sasaki, I think 100% he's down, but I did expect a little bit more from him. Who's Who? Because CP0 is here, I think Rob Lucci is going to show up inevitably, and they're going to have some type of talk, like something needs to be said.
Rob Lucci and Luffy to meet again. That would be so awesome. They don't have to fight, like, because obviously Luffy would wash him, but it would be fun to see them interact again.
Rob Lucci said he would chase Robin to the ends of the earth, like, and I think he needs to like pay that comment, like pay.
Then he lost, and he's like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yes, info dump GG. Gone. I'm gonna like end it here. We're coming up on the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna end it on this comment. Tama's not joining the crew. She never had a chance. If Momonosuke is not joining, Tama absolutely is not joining. With that being said, everybody have a good weekend. Well, it's not. Yeah, have a good weekend. Tomorrow's Saturday. Have a good weekend. Take it easy. Thank you everybody for coming through. Thank you Vito for showing up in the stream.
Yeah, it was fun.
Anybody who hasn't already, go to Vito's channel. Great conversationalist, makes great content. Makes content. I don't. I still have like 3 videos that I promised that still have not been uploaded yet.
Hey, you got your streams. Yeah, that's content.
I got my streams. But all right, everybody, have a good weekend. Take it easy. Have a good one. Peace.